What does it take to become a world champion veg grower? Patience, tenacity, dedication, or is it simply about having great soil and good quality seeds?
Well, you were boasting earlier on that you grew...
I wasn't boasting.
Was it a courgette you grew?
Several giant courgettes.
Oh,
I think that's because we've had a really hot summer.
Well, you're going to have to go some. We've got a couple of guests to talk to us now. Paul Rochester is the mastermind behind the world's largest leek. Paul, I presume that's you holding the leek. And David Thomas has just lost his world record for the heaviest red cabbage to his friend. Yep. We'll talk about that as well. Paul, how heavy is that leek?
10.7 kilos.
Wow! And just tell me how you managed to grow it. Just tell us the secret.
First of all, you start getting your soil tested, then putting the right nutrients in, then just tender, love and care.
And in terms of monitoring it, do you have to give it a certain amount of water? Is it a very scientific process, or is it just something that you just know?
Yeah, what I've done over the years, I've got pictures recorded, and I can go back to the certain date at a certain time. I measure the leak, and if it's down in circumference, I increase the water. If it's up, I reduce the water.
And is it a special strand of seed, or is it just, could anyone do this?
Well, you don't grow from seed, because you will get a bee cross-pollinating it. So what you do, when the leek goes to seed and the sheath opens up on the top, you trim the seed off. Then the leek thinks it's going into distinction, so it hoys little grass out. Then when it's ready, steep the head in some water, makes it a root on the head and pushes the cells off, and you take the grass, which then in turn clones the parent plant.
Well, you've just exposed my lack of knowledge about growing leeks there. Thank you. David, you had the record, just 1925, the heaviest cabbage in the world. The previous record was set, the red cabbage. You broke it last year, didn't you? 23.3 kilograms, and then what happened?
Well, that's right. 2 years ago I broke it. So I shared seeds around the right variety, and my friend Tim arrived at the show this year and beat my record.
What did you say to him?
Oh, well done. Yeah, I was delighted for him, yes.
So it's all very good-natured. How big was your red cabbage this year?
Oh yes, it's all friendly. It's about just over 19 kilos.
Right.
So a bit short of the record.
And just finally, David, what's the appeal of growing these enormous vegetables? I mean, do they have any flavour? Can you eat them? Why do you do it?
Well, some of them you can eat. Some of them are a bit tough. But it's a challenge of just growing something huge from a tiny seed or a leek pip. It's just fascinating. I find it fascinating.
Something I'm sure that we would all aspire to do. It's really nice to speak to you both. Thank you very much indeed. David Thomas, who's a veg grower from Cornwall, Paul Rochester from County Durham, with his rather impressive leek. Thank you both, gentlemen, very much indeed. Live from Malvern this morning. You all right? Shall I read on?
No, it's fine. I can do it.
OK.
We're going to say goodbye to viewers on BBC One in just a moment. Not just yet, though.